came from Elmenham. Baldist must have got to them. The brothers' fleet, gathered and ready.
Can we really do this? We're just finally put my longship to use again. I was tired of it gathering dust. Our ships are sturdy.
Eivor! Word of your actions in... Men are pouring in from across East Anglia, and our ships stand ready.
Theodward's Reeve is with us. His men will be here soon.
More than his. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired men all across this kingdom. We will have the army we need. It seems Oswald got what he wanted in the end. Saxon and Dane, united in common cause.
A pity he is not here to see it.
The forces will be ready soon. Are you ready to start the assault?
I am.
Our target is Burg Castle, said to be impenetrable.
Good. Let them have their false confidence.
By cover of night, Baldus will lead the field at the front gates. With Rued's men distracted, our forces move on the sea gate from the backwaters at their backs.
And once we're in, we'll leave no gate closed in that castle. Rued's men cannot be allowed to dig in further. Your longship, is she ready?
She awaits her own special glory. They need your words, Eivor.
Oswald was a man who didn't hesitate when you sought him for favors. A man who was fair and strong. A man who gave his life for his kingdom. Honor him today. Honor his memory. And fight with the same extra courage he showed!
For Oswald!
For Oswald! Now is the time. Today we rid East Anglia of Rued's clan, once and for all.
You remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
Here, it may come to pass.
Dreams, life, maybe they are one and the same. Tonight I ride the flaming sea steed, rushing for the Spilden. A watcher light on water's wake, another glory I will keep. Ready yourselves. Rued's ship stains will see us coming. Steady! Hold course!
Ready yourselves to brace, men! We bring Helheim to our enemies! How nice! They greet us with some of their own from the air! Arrows! Brace! Odin's hell! And the sword maidens take them swiftly. Keep your seat! Keep your shield arms limber!
Steady your hands! Hold for impact! Hold! Now! We need to open these gates! He lives.
Oswald lives! Eivor, is that you?
Shut your arse, twig spine!
Stand fast! This will be over soon!
Worry not for me! You must stop!
Silence, fool! So this is what it comes to, Wolf-Kissed? 2 Danes fighting over a filthy Saxon whoreson? If this swine is your prize, come and get him!
A miserable clan, you inuit!
Yes, and one that has bled this country dry for 2 summers!
Why can you restrain my blade?
Not till I've taken all these shores have to offer.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you!
That groveling worm in a cage, they should be ruled, Wolf-Kissed. Made thralls, not treated as equals. We are better than this, than all of them.
Do not drag me down to the sewage you wallow in!
You are finished here.
Your battle is not yet won, Oswald. For all your efforts, only the cold dark of Niflheim awaits you.
Valhalla is my destiny. That fate will not be met today. This land is rife with weakness, and you are just another blighted dot upon it. Why does a Dane fight tooth and nail for a Saxon? This Saxon of all!
He has an abundance match with you not. He's fit to rule, fit to lead. You are not.
Thank you.
You'd throw in with these wastrels? These Argir swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear. These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit. Does Eivor bow to kings? To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact. And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose? He deserves death, Oswald. That's our way.
Eivor, please. Blood for blood leaves no warmth in the hearts of men, Eivor. None at all.
I should speak with Oswald. See if he's well.
Eivor.
Saxon and Dane. We fought well, side by side.
If there is to be a future for both our kind, people like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you're crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed.
Look around you. A happier...
And soon, something more grand to take place. Our wedding, my love.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your...
Come then. We have...
A bride to wed and a kingdom to lead. What some men wouldn't give...
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches.
I saw a bale of hay back...
Later, Abel. For now,
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course.
I should return to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin. Wedding preparations in full bloom.
The
wedding is soon to start. How grand!
Beautiful and worthy celebration, my lord.
Thank you. May this feast set a spirited tone.
Just like you to keep a king waiting at his own wedding.
Yet I arrived in the end.
A part of me worried you wouldn't.
I told you I would see you crowned, and now here we are.
Without you, I'd be dead. Another...
You look good, Oswald. Like a man about to marry a more...
Do I? Because I'm
Of all the battles a man can fight, the war...
I hereby name you man and wife. And as man and wife, I name you... Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with his lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
You've done it, steward. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was my dreams. I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell.
Eivor! Care for a challenge? Eivor!
Wolf-kissed. Gaze upon my pots. They are not broth here.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed.
Keep your eyes open.
Her brothers too. She charged into battle without fear.
Yes, that's it! As with everything, an easy task for the Wolf-kissed.
Ah, barely a challenge.
Impressive. Impressive. Skål, Eivor! Let's have a drink.
Drink more.
Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is...
A metal not up...
To Odin and his end...
And the new king of East Anglia. May his reign be long and good. Not bad, Wolf-kissed.
A fool's wait.
A challenge none the...
I will drink you on...
Confident, are you? And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver...
I accept. Don't hurl into the barrel, okay? The ale here, it's strong. But I am stronger!
Aye, stronger than me. You drink as well as Valdis. Now that I would pay to see.
Speaking of payment, where is my silver?
Here, well earned, Wolf-kissed.
The boar represents fertility.
As does Freya. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Yet I wonder.
Is there any skill of mine?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they are aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I...
Sheath your plow sword, Brodier.
You thought... No.
Well ahead of you, friend.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call...
You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? Come join me! The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moved.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory.
I'm glad to hear.
I always felt like Skoll or Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon.
You can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla.
Come on, let's...
You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one
It need not be the last.
not the...
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It's been a worthy ceremony.
And have you had enough?
I'm ready to hear you.
Good. Come, friends, honored guests. We've pushed through hard times. It seems like, but it is not conflict that binds us. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our... And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our... I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you.
Still a bit softer inside.
And to Eivor, without whom none of...
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyal...
Would you have any words of wisdom for...
I'm not one to bask in the glow of another's triumph. But I'll say, under his protection, under his guidance, under his wing.
To Oswald! Skål!
Skål!
Skål! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember...
Quick, brother! We can't lose to Oswald.
It was a beautiful wedding, Oswald.
Thanks to you, and...
It won't be easy putting the pieces of East Anglia back together. Saxon and Dane have banded together in your name. You're the right man for the throne, and...
Thank you, Eivor.
When we met, I spoke of an alliance.
I will. Consider East...
There will be a day when I come calling.
Goodbye.
Until next time. I should find Finnir. Say goodbye before I leave.
Ah, greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivity.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is...
I was a crumbling man, Eivor, before all this, but now, my heart burns bright.
Glory cares not for age, Finnir. Sail with me.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my...
wind calls me back to Ranji. Let's tell her the good news.
Do you not know?
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive
Of course. From the beginning. Please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go.
Please start again. Tell me all.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I will hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for it.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen and you know that my work requires a certain... let us often when lacking the proper tools. I have made use of novel items. All this is...
You cut off my horse's tail to make a
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of... I could have used a frayed stick, to make a perfect brush.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump, without...
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I have...
My horse looks like a fool. Eivor, no handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant.
Quiet, both of you. Holger, Browan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay...
And if I do? May I keep...
Pay the man and be done with it.
It does.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We're done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay... After all, it's so gracefully found in its creation.
Absolutely not. Silver is the only...
Oh, hello, Eivor. That Holger.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live.
Let's not walk too far without...
East Anglia is with us. Their king...
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon. Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Svend passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
I had not heard, no.
It has been rough on her. She spends quite a lot of time at his burial mound.